First run now for Kyren Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Extra point.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score the Vikings.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown,
Davante Adams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, he gave us the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On play action, it's Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
Here's Murray. Pass complete to Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 30 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
15-yard line.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go with Williams. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. To throw is Murray. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down and 6 now. To throw, it's Murray. Addison hauls it in. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the Vikings 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like overtime football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Harrison Beavis for the
extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Rams 21, Vikings 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths. Picked off by Eric Wilson. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They begin the drive with Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
35-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. They'll get this complete to Whittington. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd. Up a 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Williams. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The 23-yard line.
Adams, the man in motion right. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Second and 10.
To throw is Stafford. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Murray now to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield.
Running lanes for a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 50, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Good job of just taking what's there. He found his man over the middle for the first down. Everyone always wants to see the big highlight plays, but those smart decisions to keep the chains moving are just as important.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Stafford.
To the right side, that's Whittington.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Chris, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That is caught. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Stafford now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. In motion right goes Adams.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. A second 4th down conversion on this drive. Living dangerously, but they've got another 1st down. 2 times now, they've had a 4th down on this drive, and they've converted.
I've had coaches tell me in the past, you don't like to go for it on 4th down very often. They don't like their odds. But so far, as you noted, 2 for 2. Living a little dangerously in this one.
To the air again, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown,
Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Ties the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play, to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
46-yard line.
Murray now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
To throw is Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Adams, the man in motion left.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
And inches.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 11.
The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Corum. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Those are some of the easiest yards this quarterback will ever throw for. He gets it to his man behind the line of scrimmage and then lets him do the rest. He wasn't able to break it for a huge gain, but it was enough for the 1st down.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. Murray, strong running. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings.
Murray looking to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
12 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
.46 seconds left. 2nd down here. Now Murray.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape ball over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Smith to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden likes to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. First throw in overtime for Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now it's Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says,